Welcome to Lecture Loops. Today we will solve a tricky interview question, that is print numbers from 1 to 100 without using any loop. So I am going to show you three different methods for doing this. So let's begin. The first method is using recursion. We know that recursion is actually a substitute of iteration, and that's why we can easily use recursion here. So for that I'm making a function, and let's name it as PWL. PWL means printing without loop. Okay, so it is int n, and then this is the declaration of the function, and here we will call this function in main, and we'll put here 100 because we want to print numbers from 1 to 100. Okay, so this is done here, and now we will define the function void. This is very simple, and like this, and then we will use a if condition here. If n is greater than 1, because we have to print numbers from 1 to 100, and here actually I am using tail recursion. So PWL n minus 1, each time it will decrement n by 1, and I will print it here t and slash t, and n here. Okay, so I think it's done. Yes, so now we'll see how it is going to print. And yes, here you can see the output. Numbers from 1 to 100 printed successfully without using any loop. So here we have used the method recursion. Now I will show you the second method. In the second method, what we are going to do, I am using static integer variable, and with the help of static variable, we will print this with these numbers. Okay. So again, I am taking a function here, but this time I am going to use static variable. Alright, so I will simply call in main. I will do nothing but only call this function. Okay, and then I will define this function outside the main, and it will be something like this. And then what we are going to do, we will declare a static integer variable, and we will initialize it by 1. You know that static variables, they are initialized only once, and one more important thing, they retain their previous values. So that's why we are using static variable here. Printf percentage d slash t and I. That's it. But we have to give some terminating condition here, otherwise it will go infinitely. So we have to print till 100. So the terminating condition will be if I is less than equal to 100, then only we will print, otherwise we will stop this. Okay, so in this way, using static integer, we can also print numbers from 1 to 100. So let's run this program. Yes, and it is also, you can see the output. We have got the output successfully here. And now I will tell you the third method. Okay. And if you want, I will also provide this, these codes in the description also, possible. And otherwise, you can simply pause the video and you can copy the these code also. And now in the third method, basically I am going to use the go to label, go to structure, go to construct that is used in the C language, that I am going to use here. You need not to use any function, even any function also. So if there is a question in the interview that you have to, print the number from 1 to 100 without using any loop, as well as without using recursion or without using functions, then also you can make this program, and you can crack your interview. And the what is the trick here? We will declare a variable and then put a label here, printing. Okay, you can give any name to this label. This is just like a variable name, so this is called label. And we are going to, what we are going to do inside this label, we will just print the number, and this is I. And if I is less than equal to, again the same terminating condition, then what will we do? We will go to printing. Okay. So in this way, what will happen here, if I is int is I is equal to 1, this is the label, and we will print the value of I inside this label, and then we will increment it also. Then 1 will be printed. If I is less than equal to 100, then go to printing, means it will again go to this printing label, and then again these many statements will be executed. This process continues till I is less than equal to 100. When I is greater than 100, then it will not go in this condition, and then we will know then our program will terminate. Okay, so let's see if it works. Yes, and it is perfectly working, and you got this output. Okay, thank you very much, and best of luck for your future, for your interview or any course you are preparing. So best of luck from my side, and please subscribe my channel, like and share as much as you can. Thank you.